So welcome back friends to KyebyeWay, where investing is decoded, simplified and maybe even fun. So in just 10 minutes we'll turn confusion into clarity. So let's get started. So friends, today let us look at what is fundamental versus technical analysis when it comes to any asset classes. Okay? Excellent. So when it comes to picking the right stocks, especially to buy, there are two main ways people decide. Okay, one is fundamental analysis and the other one is technical analysis. So think of these two as different ways to understand the story behind a stock, like reading the why versus the how of a company's success. Okay, so let's dig deeper. What is fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis is like being a detective and asking how strong is the company? Does it make enough money? Will it grow in the future? Okay, so these are all some of the aspects of fundamental analysis. Excellent. So imagine you're deciding whether to buy chocolates from two factories. Okay, so first you would check how many chocolates they make, that is the revenue or the income that they're making, how much they spend on making chocolates, that is the expenses to make those chocolates, okay, and whether they have plans to make more chocolates in the future, that is, it shows the future growth potential. Are they planning to expand? Such kind of things, okay. So a few key things to look at when we look at fundamental analysis is the company's financials, like your revenue, the net profit, earnings per share, etc., etc., etc. And some of the ratios that we need to keep in mind are PE ratios, debt to equity ratios, etc. Plus the future growth. Are they planning to expand, launching new products? Such kind of things comes under fundamental analysis. So not just that, even the industry trends. Is the entire sector growing, like tech or renewable energy? So in our case, if we talk about chocolates, the FMCG, the fast moving consumer goods, right? So what is the scope for this particular industry? So a study of all these things comes under fundamental analysis. All right, brilliant. Now, what is technical analysis? In technical analysis, it mainly focuses on, or a investor or a trader mainly focuses on charts and patterns. Okay, it's like being a weather forecaster. Okay, trying to predict what's based on past data. Okay, so if you see the sun rise every morning at 6:30 a.m., you might even predict that it'll rise at the same time tomorrow, don't we? So in the same way, technical analysis uses past price movements to predict the future, right? And in this, we use certain tools like price charts, where we look at how the stock's price has moved over the days, weeks, or even months, right? And we also use certain indicators like moving averages, RSI. Don't worry about all these things. We are going to dig deeper one by one in our future courses, right? Brilliant. So what's the main difference between fundamental and technical analysis? So if you look at it that way, the main aspect, that is focus. Under fundamental analysis, we mainly look at the company's health and growth potential, versus in technical, we look at the stock's price, the trends and the patterns. Okay, and the time frame. Usually, a fundamental analysis, we look at the long term, which is ranging from months to years, right? Because it's going to be usually a long term investment. Whereas technical, we look at short term, which is from minutes to even months, depending on whether you want to be an investor or a trader, right? And some of the tools used for fundamental analysis are financial statements, ratios, and news, just like what I showed you in the previous slides. And for technical analysis, it'll be more or less like your charts, your indicators, and trading signals, right? But the ultimate goal will be to decide what to buy or sell, and when to buy or sell, clubbing both fundamental and technical analysis. All right. So, how to use both fundamental and technical analysis, right? A smart investor uses both of these aspects to uh, hit a winning deal. right? Because we start with fundamentals, pick a strong stock or a company with good growth potential, right? And then we confirm with the technicals, look for the best time to buy or sell using the charts or its patterns, okay? Now, for example, fundamental analysis, you find a company which is profitable and growing in a booming industry. Like as we speak, we see that there is a lot of scope for green energy, right? So I'm just giving an example. This is not any kind of a recommendation, but just an example, right? So in that we pick any particular company and then check the fundamentals, the growth of the company, the health of the company, the financials, are they planning to expand, all those things. And then we club it with the stock price. Is it near the support levels? Is the RSI shows you whether the particular stock is overbought or oversold, all those kind of signals, right? So we're just giving you a brief just to get a hang of what a fundamental or a technical analysis is. Okay, excellent. Now, the conclusion is fundamental and technical analysis are like two sides of the same coin. Okay, so each of these will offer a unique perspective on how to approach investing. But fundamental analysis focuses on the why, and technical analysis dives into the how or when. Okay, so but neither of these approach is perfect on its own, please remember, but both put together they can create a very powerful strategy. Understood? So by combining the depth of fundamental analysis and the precision of technical analysis, an investor can not only choose the right stock but also maximize their timing and returns and minimize their risk. That is very, very, very important. All right. So think of it like planting a tree. Okay. So fundamental analysis ensures you pick the fertile soil, a healthy seed, while technical analysis determines the best time to water it and harvest the fruits. Okay. Whether you're looking for a long-term investment or you would like to be a short-term trader, mastering both tools will help you navigate the market with confidence and success. Right? Hope I'm clear by now. Right? Excellent. So, like I told you before, think of it like planning a tree. Fundamental analysis ensures you pick the right, the fertile soil, not just that, a healthy seed when we are trying to plant a tree, right? And technical analysis helps you the correct time to water the plant and the best time to harvest the tree, all right, or for fruits, harvest for fruits, right? So whether you're a long-term investor or a short-term trader, mastering both fundamental and technicals will help you navigate the market with confidence, and mainly it'll help you reduce your risk and maximize your profits. Understood? Brilliant. So So with that, friends, we've come to the end of today's module. So if you have any questions, I kindly request you to type your questions in the comment box below, and I will gladly reply as quickly as possible. Okay? Before I let you go, let us quickly look at what's up in our next module, okay, which will come in a couple of days. We are going to be learning about what is a candlestick. We spoke about technical analysis, right? So for us to kickstart, we need to understand what a candlestick is. Okay, so that is what we are going to be covering in our next module. So until then, so I thank you all for your time. Hope you all have a good day and God bless. Jai Hind.